Hello, faithful viewers. Welcome to Mr. Who Reviews. Happy Pokemon Day to all the Pokemon fans. And yesterday I'm viewing Pokemon Season 1. It's been 20 years since the games come out, and the reason I'm viewing the anime, well, I can't really review a game or do a gameplay, so I don't know how to record it on my laptop, so let's start reviewing the anime. And yes, I'll be reviewing the other seasons as well, probably up to 5, so another time. Let's all be reviewing it now as a celebration. Anyway, they haven't played the games. They must have lived in a cave the last 20 years. Basically, the Pokemon game is kind of like bug collecting, but not just with bugs. There's a lot of different, well, creatures in this, and they're based off some others from the real world, or just everyday items, like ice cream cone, or slugs, or the keychain. Yeah, I think Game Freak has lost some creativity through the years. But what can I say? Anyway, the anime starred a 10-year-old boy called Ashkaton who will never grow up, even though it's been about 18, probably 19 seasons now, and he dreams to be Pokemon Master, which nobody can, or nobody knows what that exactly is. Usually, this one's the master of one type of Pokemon, not every one of them. And yes, there are different types of Pokemon, about 15 or 14 types, and some of them look better than the others. Anyway, the first episode was him getting excited about getting his starter Pokemon from the professor of his town called Professor Oak, and he's also in the games. And yes, all the professors in the games and the anime names sound like water trees. I guess it's them in their seasons. Anyway, his mother goes into him, tells him about bed, and he dreams about the Pokemon that he might choose. But in the morning, he's late and runs out to the professor's lab in his pajamas. And he bumps into his kind of friend, rival, Gario. Gary is a smug little person. Well, not little person, but a smug person. That just keeps on slagging off and say that he's way better than him, and that's just a dweeb or a loser or whatever. And somehow he has a cheerleading squad. Did he rent them or something? I don't know. Anyway, when Ash finally gets a chance to choose one of his starter Pokemon, it turns out that all of them were taken. And the starter Pokemon are usually three types of different Pokemon. One grass, one fire, and one water. And the starter Pokemon for Kanto are Bulbasaur, the first Pokemon in the Pokedex, and probably the first one to have a split typing. Charmander, fire, the fire lizard or something. A squirrel, a turtle, a water turtle, whatever. My favorite has to be Bulbasaur. It's just a cool looking Pokemon. I will say that the three of them are cool looking, and Charmander's final form, Charizard might be the most badass looking of them all. But I think the Bulbasaur line is cool as well. And that's why I missed the chance to get the three star Pokemon in his town, but there are episodes in a row where he gets to catch them. My favorite has to be the Squirrel Squad episode because it's just a bit funnier than the other two and has a lot more emotion in it. Anyway, back to the first episode. After disappointed that the Star Pokemon are gone, Professor all the time there's another one and asks us, begs him to give it to him, even though the professor says that the Pokemon that he has doesn't really obey the trainers that often. And that Pokemon is Pikachu, Pokemon's version of Mickey Mouse. I don't know. And straight away when asks Hulk Pikachu, he gives him an electric shock. I just sucked that a lot in this episode. I wonder why they have twits nowadays. Or just now. With the Pikachu, Professor gives asks some Pokeballs, which he can use to catch Pokemon. And turns out the trainer's going to catch 6 Pokemon, and if you count catches 7 or more, then he transported to the Professor's lab and he can get them back by just transporting the Pokemon they have for that. So, yeah. A Pokedex, a device for the game, so the players have information on the Pokemon that it catches, and for the animators for the audience, and a little bit for Ash to get information on the Pokemon that he sees, even though they keep on doing it for Pokemon that he's already saw. That was probably the new viewers. I think a little bit for Ash, because he had a lot of Pokemon stuff in his room, like a Clefairy, Saving Box, a Voltorb, alarm clock with a piggy inside it, and a Poliwag Plusky, I think. I don't know if it's Plusky or what. But anyway, he starts his journey and he drags Pikachu along the road to Viridian City. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But then when he tries to catch this one bird Pokemon, he fails, so he tries to use his Iron Pants. Apps catch him. Smartest trainer in anime. Anyway, he tries catching another one by throwing a rock at it. Again, smart trainer in anime. And it saves him and gets a flock of his friends. And about that time, I'm asking Pikachu and running to meet one of his friends, or soon be friends, Misty, who is the gym leader in the Kanto region, which is this season and the first game is based on, or around, based around. And she, along the way, she just travels with Ash, because she says that once wasn't pay back for what Pikachu did for a fight. And what Pikachu did is burned to a crisp. Yeah, small rodent burned a metal bike to a crisp. It's just that's our sort of thing. Anyway, I'll just skip to a few episodes here. Oh, but before I do, I'll mention there are evil organizations in the game and anime. In the first 2 games, the evil organization is Team Rocket, an organization that steals Pokemon and sells them to the highest bidder, or just use them to try to take over the world. The boss is Giovanni, who is probably the only Italian in the entire Pokemon game and anime. I just want to mention that. I don't know why I want to mention it, but I mentioned it. And as he's going through his journey, he gets followed by 3 members of Team Rocket. A woman called Jessie and a guy called James and a talking meow. Yeah, Jesse James. Some Team Rocket members just have cowboy or western names. I don't know, but it kind of fits. And we do get a backstory of why Meow talks. Basically, he fell in love with this female Meow called Meowsy, and he turned him down because the horse he's going to a street cat or street Meow. And when he tries to talk and walk, like a person. And when he started walking, he thinks he was walking like Michael Jackson in the Thriller. He still turns him down afterwards because he thinks he's a freak. That cat is just a bit. Like the people writing, they say to the kid that he shouldn't try and do anything special to try to get someone you like you. You just give up. Ugh. And we also got a backstory for James and why he joined Team Rocket. Basically, his parents are filthy rich and want to marry someone else, but he didn't want to because he tried to change him and he feels he has no freedom. And for some reason, he looks a bit like Jesse, if you're more fancy or something. The animators does not, or the designers did not come up with a different design, or what? Ugh. And we do get a little bit of a backstory for Jesse, like keeps the theater calls into one thing. Like it won't in the crypt episode, you hear in a mansion, but in the episode called Snowy Out, you see like she's dirt poor, have to eat snow. What is it? Is he rich? Poor? Anyway, as Alex and Missy are traveling, they end up in a Pokemon Center and actually poster for the Pokemon League and decides to silence all the gyms. And the first gym, he meets the gym leader and one of his other traveling companions, Brock, but he loses since Brock's gym type is Rock and Pikachu and some of his other Pokemon weak against Rock. I won't really give everything away here, but the gym battles in this season are just bad. I think there's only one good one, and that's a turn for Lieutenant Surge. Yeah, it has some emotional stuff with asking Pikachu and us trying to decide whether to evolve Pikachu or not, and Team Rocket actually supporting us, and yes, I'm calling Jesse James again. Team Rocket don't have to say their names over and over again. And it's just a great episode. The attacks for it are just good, even though the right suit that Lieutenant Surge has about 6 or 5 attacks, even though Pokemon only put out 4. But hey, that's just a game. The anime is very different. Ugh. And they do mention something in the Pokedex that kind of questions the episode before. For the episode before the Lieutenant Surge gym battle, to me, a giant Pokemon that they don't actually see like its shadow. And later on, they say that like the Royce was able to take down a bunch of Dragonite with electric attack, and the Pokemon before that was Dragonite. So how could they not know that was the Dragonite? Oh yeah, and the guy in the Dragonite episode Bill is just creepy. And why was he in a Pokemon suit to begin with? Those of you that know the episodes are already confused, but I'm already going to explain. If you don't really watch the show, then just get out of here. Get now, I'll call the police. Anyway, back to the gym battles. Brock's one, as the battle with Brock was okay, because Brock just let us give up or just went easy on us, and then of course Pikachu. But Ash was being kind of dishonorable a little later when he comes back, and only because of Brock's siblings that he gave mercy. or decide not to cheat because when Peach was doing the electric attack, let the fire extinguishers or something go off, and a weak one of the rock Pokemon. Oh yeah, speaking of the episode, there's this guy that sells rocks in the episode. I'm sure that it was Brock's dad, and he says that he and his mother, he left the family, and his mother, Brock's mother, was dead. But we see in the side series Pokemon Chronicles that he's alive. What if was with 4 kids? Did they not want both parents to be deadbeat believers or something? Makes no sense. Like a kid wouldn't get scared if both parents turned out to be the ones that left. Like no sense. And they just repeat a character of an episode being related to the gym leader later in let's see, the fourth gym with Sabrina, and she's supposed to be like the fifth, I think. I think they got that mixed up, and it's just weird. And in its season, after saw of pity badges for doing nothing like that, Brock's badge, look at the Brock he's the asked for his dream form or something. And and I said face Misty and her Jim, her sisters, just gave him badge just because he beat Team Rocket. And as I said, the third one was kind of good because he didn't get it for nothing. And one with the brain was had to be one of the worst since he lost to her. Went to another town to get a ghost Pokemon to beat her type, even though those Pokemon are weak against her type. Oh yeah, and there's ghost Pokemon in this. So creepy. And her debut episode for the gym is just creepy as well. And when he got the ghost Pokemon back, or just went back to her gym, the ghost Pokemon Hunter just kind of run away. I don't know why he didn't put him back in a ghost in a Pokeball. It makes no sense. And he only beat her because he started laughing. Ugh. And then after that with Erica, he only got the badge because he saved Erica's gloom. Originally, he was banned because he was talking bad about perfume. And when he was going to the gym, one of the people in charge of security just kicked him out and put a red stamp on his face. And then he got Team Rocket's help by them dressing by as a girl. I don't know what with animes or even Pokemon dressing up as a girl. Is it supposed to be funny? I don't know. Is it I don't know what it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be funny or what? And ugh, I just don't know. And in the next 2 gym battles, Asus wins by just being one of Zinner's Pokemon. Usually he has to be all of them. Or in the game, I'd be all of them. And I know this sounds like a rant, but trust me, I'll come down soon. And then the last one is kind of good. And a kind of good nod to the first movie. Or just a good connection to the first movie. Because Team Rocket just takes over the gym at that time. Since their boss owns it. And you have to go somewhere and catch some more Pokemon. And trainer corner box is rigged. When the Pokemon gets attacked, the trainer gets a shock. But before that sounds that gym, Gary told him of that that he won, and he won about 10. And there's only about 8 gyms in the Kanto region. What? Where did they get the other badges? It makes no sense. I'm not taking too hard about a kid's anime here, but I'm not the only person that does it around these parts. I bet there's a lot of other people that think too seriously about different kids' stuff. So not just me. Other than some gym battle episodes, there are some episodes where Atom Gang does how about a character of the day or does some filler stuff. I would say there's some funny stuff, like sometimes Jesse and James kind of funny, even if they break the fourth wall, and it might get annoying sometimes. Oh yeah, and there are some episodes where asks lets somebody Pokemon free. Saddest one has to be border free. The original is the saddest one because it was the first Pokemon that has ever caught, and it kind of makes sense why the writers decided to actually let it go because they were doing with it. But the one that makes no sense is when you let the primate go. And not just that, the entire episode doesn't make any sense. I don't think the writers know how long a person or an athlete can stay out of a ring or a boxing, whatever. It's so stupid. And the voice acting in it is just great, and I have to say that Ron Taylor has been my favorite voice for Ash. I'm not saying that the other person that voice Ash from season 9 to now is that bad, but it took me a while to get used to the new voice, so eh. And the music in the show is very good as well, and fitting to the scenes. And some music is from the game, and at the end of the episode, you usually have some different stuff, like the Poke Rap, which they get some Pokemon names wrong. I don't know how it's possible, but hey, it's 4 kids. They get Pokemon names wrong in the episode as well. And he gives some characters names similar to some celebrities. Like, I can't remember, I can only remember one, which is Steve on Steelpunk, but I can't remember the other that was the Leonardo DiCaprio wannabe, but I am, and when they're done with the poker rap thing, they did this, or a thing called Pikachu's Jukebox, where they have songs playing from scenes from different episodes. Those songs were pretty good, not really like pop the start sort of thing, but good for a kid, so. And let's see. Oh yeah, there were 2 times where the Ash, Brock, and Misty were mocking the Team Rocket, or just copying Team Rocket's motto, something like that. And the funniest has to be in an episode called Diddle's Mansion, where they meet this character named Tweeka, wants to be a Ditto Master and has a Ditto that doesn't really transform well. They would get the body shape right, but the face and the eyes and the mouth are just like 2 dotted eyes on a straight line. And when it gets captured by Team Rocket, uh, asking gang to have a Team Rocket costumes on and just do the whole motto to get one part wrong. It's a great. Yeah. I mean, just do something like that sometimes from every season. And it's just great every time. There's one time where the Team Rocket actually sing their motto. Motto. What is he doing? And that's just okay. Something different. I mean, they only did it about twice. The first time, and the second one. Yeah. What else? Uh, I had Pokemon League. It was kind of good. Like, when asked on the different fields, oh, it's good. But the second episode, or third episode in the lead was just filler. Like, we saw one match, and then asking gang trying to find a Pokemon Center, or just food to eat, or just food, whatever. And then the third match, so just plain filler. So, yeah. Let's see. I mean, the best one has been on the grass field, and that so Gary lost in a field like out of the Ingo League, that was they called it in Kanto, or well, it is called Kanto, whatever. And after match was pretty good in it, but in the final few episodes, he meets this character called Richie, and they make a good team and good friends, and you have to face each other in a match, and Ash loses because Charizard wouldn't obey him at the end. But I think there's a few other reasons why he lost. One, before the match, Team Rocket caught him, and he had to use some of his Pokemon to get out of the truck he was in. Two, he didn't train that much. He didn't like hone his skills or practice any of his attacks, or even that go to Charizards. And if maybe if he was good to like treat Charizard good, like in the as I like said when the third episode of the league, like said when he looked for food, and that he could just let Charizard out have food or something. But still, ugh. Let's see what the other reason. Um, well, yeah, I think it's on doing reasons. Yeah. And he just loses the league and makes the top 16, and that, and in the last episode, you're feeling bad, even though he didn't feel that bad in the previous one. And actually, yeah, Richie lost his match as well, so like after that, so and he's taking it turn acid or whatever. And when the league ends, he and the other 16 contestants get some sort of badge or something, and they only himself the top three people that won the league. What's the point of showing the league if you don't show who won it? I ask you again. I know I'm thinking too hard on this, but still. Ugh. Oh yeah, and there is a Pokemon that follows after the gang around a lot, and that is the Pokemon Jigglypuff. He follows him around just because he likes singing in front of the stage or something, but their song puts everybody to sleep. And in the episode where they go to this digging site, when people put everybody to sleep, and that's also the episode where Ash Armenian evolved into Charizard and saves him. And when Ash falls, he finds his egg, which is a Pokemon from Gold and Silver, gains Togepi, and that's all after that, where Togepi hatches, there's this battle where the Charizard who's to take care of him, and turn out Misty and just some other stuff. I don't want to explain every episode because it could take too long, but we'll say that there are some good episodes and there's some bad ones. And one of them is a Christmas episode. Another one that I don't really get was banned. That's the Dratini episodes. Like they sold guns and a bomb. They sold guns and bombs a few times in an episode, but they call them something else, either a freeze gun or something. It makes no sense. But the most infamous of the band episodes has to be Electric Soldier pouring on. The episode that made a lot of people have seizures. Or caused them to have seizures. I know this is sounds more. Well, didn't the people that did this not see what they were doing? Anyway, this is a good season. I get why it's most popular of the seasons, even though it has some stupid stuff. If you want to see some of the mistakes from episodes, I suggest you watch Pokesins. As a lot of the episodes there, in some of the fan ones that were dull. Yeah, I don't know why they were. And you also see why this franchise has gone on for about 20 years. Children like it, adults like it. It's not really for one gender, so anybody can really like it. And in the end, it was a good season in it has problems. I give this season of Pokemon a 5 out of 10. And I think season 2, I think it's a little better than season 1, even though it has a character that not a lot of people like, but hey, what can you do? And so then, I'm a 2, and see you there.